when they talk about I manifest this, it's like, okay, I get it, because you're putting in work. So what you're telling yourself in your head, like I'm gonna make it in some way. I'm going to do this with my music, whatever. If you're actually working towards it, then the possibility is just so much greater than if you're like, I'm going to be rich, and you're just sitting on your ass all day. But you keep telling yourself, like, I'm going to be rich, but you're not doing anything to accomplish it. That's where I think it fails,
Yeah.
Because there are definitely people like that. There's definitely people that I know that love to talk about shit that they're going to do, or like, man, I'm the shit, and this and that, and it's like, but you don't do anything to, like, actually, you don't put in the work. I definitely know a few artists who I started out as friends with who turned into being artists, and the way that they view it is, I'm already one of the best. I'm just waiting for someone to hear me. But they don't do any promo. They don't record in a studio.
About this the other day, man.
Speak your thoughts.
It was a clip that Knife Wonder had on somebody's page. You saw it.
Mm-hmm.
He said Jay-Z. So let me he was talking to some people. I don't know if they were students or not, but it was like in a room. He was standing up talking, had the words beside him. He said Jay-Z came and found me out the woods. But there's a lot. So, and he also said, if you're doing great things, somebody will find you. No, they won't. Mm-hmm. Listen, he found Knife Wonder. Name was already out there. Had a buzz from what he was doing beforehand. Mm-hmm. Somebody is putting work on the ground and doing shows and making music and talking to labels and such. Somebody passed the message on from what he was doing. Like, yo, you gotta hear this, and that's how that ended up happening. Him being great is cool. It's a lot of people that were great at that time. Mm-hmm. They didn't get to sit in the room with Jay-Z. So you have to do stuff to push you forward. Being great isn't gonna cut it. Nobody's gonna find greatness. You have to make yourself accessible.
And actually, and that points to the point to when you said that you never know who's listening. Mm-hmm. Because with that Ninth Wonders thing, like you said, the buzz was going out. Somebody that was so close to Jay-Z thought he was so impressive that they say, you know what? You know who you should check out? This guy.
But you gotta be super dope.
And then Jay-Z's
which
like,
he was though.
Yeah. And then Jay-Z's like, oh well, if you're saying something about them and I trust you, there's something must be special about them. Mm. So then they're more inclined to seek out that thing that they're looking for.
But I bet Ninth Wonder was probably grinding for years before he even got to that point. You know?
Exactly.
Right. Yep.
He said on the IBM ThinkPad, yeah, he produced Threat on Fruity Loops, yeah, but so
that's fine. That's fine. That's part of the process.
So
that's part of the process.
Somebody saw him. He doing enough to make a noise, to make a buzz. Mm-hmm. He did something big enough where somebody spent money to see him. I feel like that's like the step. When somebody spending money, they know they're expecting something big out of it. Mm-hmm. So they'll buy like different price tickets. So if somebody's paying like for like a table, and they usually know people. I'm not gonna buy a table, but if I'm somebody that's gonna get a table with somebody that's networked and seen some things.